goodness, my eyes are dry. So I'm gonna be doing a Regency hairstyle, and we're just gonna stay on live however long this is gonna take. So I tried this out last night, and it worked pretty well. So we're gonna try it again today for church because I washed my hair this morning, and I just don't want to put heat on it. So we're just going to do it, put my hair up, and see how it looks. So I'm excited. Let's see how it goes. So I'm also gonna try and hide these bangs right here. See if that'll work. Hi. So I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. Happy Wednesday, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna put my hair up, see if we can hide my bangs a little bit, and try this Regency hairstyle and see if it looks good. So if y'all don't know, I am in a production. I'm in Pride and Prejudice. So they want us to come looking somewhat like the Regency style. So I'm gonna practicing out these hairstyles to see how they're gonna look. So yeah. You do? Well, we match. I'm trying out some hairstyles for my rehearsals because I have to come in tomorrow kind of dressed like it. So what I'm gonna do, so I do World War II reenacting, and a hairstyle that I often do is I braid all of it and pin it to the side and wear a beret like that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna braid both sides and pin it to my head and see how it looks. I did this last night and it worked pretty well, so hopefully it'll work again. I don't know, sometimes when I do hairstyles and I try to repeat them, they don't look good. So fingers crossed it'll look okay. But yes, so it's super easy. It's really not that hard, but it looks like I took a lot of time on my hair when I really didn't. So that's one thing I like about this hairstyle is it looks like it took me hours and it's really only gonna take me a couple minutes. So we love that. So first off, I'm gonna braid my hair all the way down. I have layers, so hopefully I won't get too many pieces sticking out. Fingers crossed that won't happen. So yes. All right, so I've gone about as far down as I could. Then I'm gonna rubber band. I'm gonna double rubber band these because these rubber bands like to break. They're not the best, but that's okay. I have a bunch of them, so it's no worries. I just double band them a lot. Sometimes I triple band them. The other day I did 4 bands, and I'm glad I did because 2 of them broke. So, you know. But yes. All right, so I'm gonna add 1 more band just to be sure. I don't know how the back of this is gonna look. That's my only concern is the back. Oh, I left out a piece. That's okay. All right. So yes. Hi. All right. So we got this side done. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pancake the braid. That's all. That just means we're pulling it out, making it look fuller. All right. I'm gonna use a mirror for this. All right, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. Make sure you're leaving out pieces because we're gonna curl these pieces. Hi. You should subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we've hit 1,700, so we're doing pretty good. I'm also trying to get monetized on YouTube, so I've been going live a lot, trying to get those watch hours in. So yeah. I'll be putting out a Q&A in a couple of days, and I'll also be putting out my next video in my Becoming Her series, which is a series for Christian girls about becoming the Proverbs 31 woman. So you should check it out. And I give you all full permission to doom scroll on my channel. I've got about 600 videos posted, so lots of videos that you can check out. You definitely would not get bored on my channel because I've got lots of content. So yeah. All right, so I'm just braiding this down the side. I'm hoping this will look good. Oh, I'm getting this pieces in. So I just washed my hair today and I didn't want to put too much heat on it. So hence this hairstyle. So I'm going to triple band this because I don't want the rubber band to break, and the rubber band likes to break. I can barely see because of my hair out in front. Hi. So let's add 2 more. But yes, so, and if you subscribe, I'll also shout you out. Yep. I'm thinking about, if this goes well and I like this, I'm thinking about turning this into a tutorial video. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've done a few hairstyle tutorials. I'm learning how to style my hair. I've definitely gotten better at it, but yeah, okay. pancake the braid, make it nice and thick. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a bunch of bobby pins because we're gonna need a bunch, like a bunch. All right. We need to secure this braid to our head, and I'm gonna make sure all these little pieces don't stick up because I do have layers, so they don't all go in like I like them to, which stinks sometimes. We need to make sure it's secure. It's okay if you use like 50 bobby pins. But yes. So I'm very excited. I had rehearsals the other day and I have rehearsals tomorrow. Very excited. I'm going to be fitting for my costume soon, which literally I cannot wait for that. I'm so ecstatic. I cannot wait. So we'll be doing that. I had rehearsals Monday and Tuesday, and I have rehearsals pretty much 3 times a week. It depends though. Sometimes they don't need all the cast. Sometimes they do. So yeah. All right. So now that we've got this side, we're going to go ahead and take the braid over and do this side. It's definitely not looking as good as what I did last night, but that's okay. That's okay. So we're going to stick this in. We need to make sure we have the tails of our braids in. We need more bobby pins. So we definitely need to hide our tails because nobody wants to see that. I need to pin this first. It actually feels pretty secure. Like I think it's going to stay pretty well. But still. I definitely have frizzy hair today. It's been really rainy today, so I've got some frizzy hair, which is not fun. So this will be another way that I can fight the frizz is with this hairstyle. You can definitely see this bobby pin. We don't want to see bobby pins. I want to like color match some bobby pins with my head. Because like my roots, obviously they're black, so like it blends in pretty well, but then the bottom of my hair is lighter, so it doesn't blend in as well. They need to make that. They need to make a company that like, that color matches your hair with bobby pins, so you can't see the bobby pins. That would be fantastic. We're gonna add a few more. All right. Now that that is up, I'm going to get a curling iron so we can deal with this. We want it to not, we're gonna curl this. So I need to grab, yeah, this is what I need to grab. I have this really cool detachable curling iron that my best friend gave me, or I think she gave it to me for Christmas or maybe my birthday. I don't remember. But there's a bunch of heads and you can replace them. I love it. Love it so much. So we're gonna go ahead and get this on. I'm just gonna set it on here. So yeah, we're gonna wait for that to heat up. And then we're gonna do some pretty tight curls out in the front. We're gonna piece it a bunch though. So like all of this is not going around once. We're gonna be piecing it because we wanna give it more texture. So yeah, I hope the back of this looks good. I haven't seen the back. It's really nice if you like thick hair and you want it off of your neck. Me, sometimes my hair is long, I get overstimulated and I need something off my head, but like I still want it to look nice. And so I think this is a really good alternative. So yeah, this is the top and the side. I think it's really pretty. I think I might add a headband right here. I have a gold leafed headband that's really pretty. I might put it right here and see how it looks. So yeah, I don't know. I think it looks cute once this heats up. Oh, that's hot. Yep, okay, that's heated up. I probably shouldn't do that, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take, as you can see, my hair is in layers from length. It goes up, so we're gonna start with our bottom part, which is this one. Wrap it around in between each bubble, not on top of the bubbles. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pull out. We've got that beautiful curl. Y'all can't really see it. Once I get going more, you'll see it. Now you can see my hair naturally went to 2 sections. So we're going to go with that. We're going to work with my hair, not against it. And curl those 2 sections. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to be a little bit more slow with this one. Now we're going to encourage the curl. Flip it correctly. Yep, exactly right. We work with our hair, not against it. I've learned that. I used to try and like fight it, and I learned that if I just work with my natural wave of my hair, the natural way that my hair parts, it's much easier. So yes. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to, I don't know how to say your name, 1855. Shout out to 1855 for subscribing. All right, so now that we've got it, kind of run your fingers through it. Oh, that's pretty. All right, now we're gonna do it to the other side. So if you look, my hair is going in about 3 parts as well. So we're gonna start with this bottom part. This is hard because it's always backwards. Remember, when we curl face-fitting creases, they always go away from our face, never towards our face. All right, now slide off, flip the curl. Lovely curl right there. We're gonna do that 2 more times with the natural part. So this one, as you can see, I've got bangs, and so I need them to go with the curl. So I'm only actually gonna do 2 because we need to include the curl and the bangs and make sure the bangs get caught up in the curl. So I was gonna do 3 pieces, but now I'm gonna do 4. Or now I'm gonna do 2 because I wanna catch the bang in the curl. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we catch the bang? Yes, we did. You see, I caught that bang in the curl. All right. That is it. I think we need to, let me get a little bit of my fingers here. Position it with the curl. Hide that bang that's sticking out. Now, I want a little bit here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to very gently pull out a little piece, hopefully not ruin it. Okay, that was a really long piece. I was not expecting that. So what we're going to do, we're going to curl it as well, and we're going to hold it for 10 seconds because we want it to curl tight. So I hope I don't burn this piece off. Oh, okay, yeah, we held it. It worked. It's a little long, but that's okay. It is what it is. I think it's actually pretty. Okay. Let's see if we can add a little bit more down here. No, it's not. All right. I got that. I'm not going to do too much with my makeup. I'm just going to touch up. But let me go ahead and clean off my area. Now for makeup, I'm just going to go very simple with it. Nothing too crazy, nice and light. I probably won't even put anything foundation-wise on my face. I'm just going to perfume. If you don't have hair perfume, no worries. Regular perfume works as well. Put it in your hands, pat on your head. You don't need the name brand hair perfume at all. Regular perfume works just fine on you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of Halo Glow filter. Like, I'm talking little tiny bits. I want it to barely be on there. I want a whisper of makeup today. We want that effortless look. So really tiny. You can use like a light coverage foundation, not full coverage. Just go very light and even on your skin. It should feel hydrating, not like you're like covering up your face, if that makes sense. We don't want it to feel cakey, and we don't want it to look cakey. I'm definitely a culprit. I'll say, y'all, my makeup can look so cakey sometimes, and I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. But I'm trying to get away from that. So I do have a naturally oily face, as you can see by the shine. So I will be powdering my face. Once this live is over, I have powder. It's my mom's powder. She's going to let me use it. She lets me borrow it all the time, but I'll be doing that later, not on this live. So I will powder my face when all this is done, so I won't look as oily. So for sure, we're gonna handle that. Now I used a liquid foundation. So I should use a liquid blush, but my liquid blush is in my purse. So we don't have our liquid blush in here, which is no worries. We're gonna use powder today, but, well, I wonder, we have some lip gloss, which lip gloss can constitute as blush, no problem. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna turn our lip gloss into some liquid blush. So I'm gonna go in with this really dark pink. We're only gonna use a little bit. We're gonna do it very high on our cheekbones. Gonna add a little bit more. And then we're gonna blend that in. I'm gonna try a brush. We're gonna blend it in with a brush and see how it looks. I don't know how it's gonna look with the brush, so if I don't like it, I might just switch to a sponge. Oh, I like that. That's a nice app. Like, it's applying very well. Yes. Oh, okay. That looks bad on the live stream. It's not that bright in real life. Sorry guys, I've been fighting sickness for the past 2 weeks. I got better and then I woke up this morning with a sore throat and I literally just got better. I was like, are you kidding me? So yeah. All right, we've got a nice, oh, I like that. I think it gives a nice glow. There we go. We're just gonna tone down my forehead just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm gonna hydrate my lips just a little bit because they're unhydrated. Y'all, I had not found chapstick. I could not find any chapstick for like weeks and my lips were so chapped and it was so cold and windy where I'm at and I was like, oh, I was looking bad. But I finally found some chapstick and my lips are finally getting back to normal. But I wore lip stain the other day and you could literally see the cracks in my lips. It was so bad. So note to self, don't wear lip stain if you have cracked lips because you will be able to tell and so will everybody else. So yes, learn my lesson. All right, we're gonna put on a little bit of highlighter. Again, because we used liquid foundation and liquid blush, we're gonna use a liquid highlighter. Obviously, if you use powdered foundation and powdered blush, then you would use a powdered foundation. And I'm just gonna use the, let me not actually. Let me see. Do I have a highlighter brush? I do have a highlighter brush. All right. I just do a little bit on my nose, just on the bridge, but then we're gonna go under the eye with it because I have eye shiners really bad. So my eyes naturally are just darker underneath and that's okay because I think it's pretty and it draws attention to my eyes. So we are gonna highlight that because that's how my face naturally is. So we're gonna highlight the naturalness of my face like that. Perfect. Alrighty. Now, I love my eyes. My eyes are my favorite thing on my face. So what we're gonna do, because it's my favorite thing on my face, we're gonna draw attention to my eyes without overdoing it. 1 second. I have this Aristocrat palette that my best friend gave me. And I am going to go in with the shade Posh. It's this really dark shade in the center down here. We're gonna go in with Posh. Now wet your brush. Let me do that. You want to wet your brush a little bit so it sticks on real well. Wet your brush. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do it in your waterline. I'm going to go down. I got to look into the mirror to do this, but we're going to do my waterline. This is going to draw attention to my eyes. My eyes are really dark. And so we want to intensify the darkness of my eyes. So we are going to do that. Get in our waterline without getting mascara or eyeshadow in your eye. You could use a liquid liner. I find that my liquid liners just don't apply very well to my waterline. I wear contacts, so I always get it on my contact or in my eye. And with a brush, I just feel much more controlled when I put it on. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. So we're gonna just, and we can lay it on thick. It's okay. This will give the illusion that it's your lower eyelash. This is going to make your lower eyelash look like it is fuller. And oftentimes our lower lash is fuller than our upper lash. I'm going to church. That's where I'm going. So look at the difference between my two eyes. This has no makeup on it. This has a lower lash line. You see the difference? Exactly. All right, we are going to put a little bit just on the corner. I don't have eyelashes like right here. So we're gonna put it just where our eyelashes, I mean, I do have eyelashes, but I don't have as many. So right there, beautiful. Now we're gonna do it to the other side. Add it to our lower lash line. Being careful not to get it in our contact or in our eye. So that is always nice and always important. Perfect. And then we're gonna add it. Let's see if I can do this. This has taken me years to like not absolutely freak out when something's going in my eye. Now, we're not done. We're not adding like any eyeshadow on our eyelids, but we are trying to draw attention to our eyes. So how we're gonna do this, yeah, this one works. Wet your brush, wet a different brush because you're going in with a lighter color. I don't know if this is necessarily the best brush to use for this. I don't really know. We are going to take a prettier color. I'm gonna go in with Fancy. It's this one. It's like a grayish. It's like my skin tone, but it's sparkly. So what we're gonna do, we're going to get the base, each side of my eye, right here. It's going to add a contrast of color to the, oh, I went in, that's the wrong shade, whoops. It's going to add a contrast of color to the dark liner, forcing it to pop even more with the dark. Y'all can't see it, I can see it. I promise it's there. But the thing is, it's supposed to be really subtle. Really, really subtle. Yes, I can see it. Y'all can't see it, but that's okay. It's kind of like, you know, in 2016 when they had the whole like eyebrow blindness trend, and they would have the really dark eyebrows and they would put concealer right here. They put concealer right here to draw attention to like the dark eyebrows. That's what we're doing, but with our lashes. This is the Aristocats palette from Disney. My friend gave it to me. I think she got it like TJ Maxx. Here's a closer look of that palette. It's beautiful. I've used it, as y'all can tell. I should have used Countryside and Opera Diva during Valentine's Day, and I didn't. I totally missed out on that opportunity. But yeah, I don't use eyeshadow too much. When I do, it's like this, where I'm just doing it like nice and subtle. All right, so we're putting this this corner of my eye and this corner of my eye. And then I just blend it in with my fingers because I can control my fingers. I can control it better with my fingers than with a brush. So yeah. Alrighty. All right, that is done. Let's do our eyelashes now. So once you do this, of course, you gotta be careful with not like knocking off all the eyeshadow you just put in your eyes. So you want to be gentle. Just curl your lashes. I just pump it a few times. I do it at the base and then I do it at the tip. And it looks like nothing happened, but something happened, I guarantee it. And we always curl our eyelashes before mascara because we don't want to rip our eyelashes out. Okay, guys? Please don't rip your eyelashes out. Let me get my mascara. We're just going to use one today. I usually use two. This one, which one is this one? Yeah, this is the one I wanted. This just lengthens them. The other one lifts them. We're just going to lengthen them today. Slow, even strokes. We want even mascara. We don't want it to be clumpy, guys. That's not cute. And yes, do your lower lashes. Some people say don't do them. Do your lower lashes. It's going to open your eyes more. Oh no, I hope your eyelashes didn't fall out. I've done it once and my eyelashes didn't fall out, but they felt really crunchy after that. And I was like, not doing that again. So like I'll sometimes do it like throughout the day when most of the mascara on my eye is already off. So all right. Now let me just give my eyebrows a good brush. I need to clean up my eyebrows. I've got a lot of little stragglers. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad your eyebrows are correct. So yes, oftentimes I'll do both mascaras at once. I will start with the lifting and then I lengthen. But tonight I just didn't want to do it. So I'm only, because I applied mascara earlier, so I already had some on my eyelashes anyways. So most of it had gone off, but I just didn't want to add any more because I still had pieces. But yeah, so I would start with lifting and then lengthen it. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with my hair. She's a little frizzy. She's a little frizzy, but it's raining outside, so it kind of makes sense. I am wearing Copperfields by Bath & Body Works, though I'm probably not going to get any more Bath & Body Works anymore. Apparently they're in the Epstein files, and they did some, the owner was, and did some bad stuff. I don't know. I gotta look into it, but yeah, I think this is it. This is the fit. The fit is really casual. The hair and makeup is not, so, you know, we love that. We love that. I think that's it. I rate this look, I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. I like it. I'd probably repeat it. It's really good if you are overstimulated and you don't want your hair on your neck. And I actually really like the blush. I used, because my liquid blush is in my purse, I used lipstick and kind of really happy with it. So yeah, what do y'all think? Tell me what you think. I'm gonna go powder my face to get this shine away. And yeah, if you have a fantastic day, I'm heading to church. Gonna go serve the Lord and praise him in church. Remember that Jesus Christ loves you. He died on the cross for you. You are a sinner, and because of your sin, like everyone, we're going to hell because of our sin, but Jesus Christ died on the cross for you, and he paid that sin debt for you. And if you put your trust in him and him alone as your savior, he will save you and he will take you to heaven when you die if you put your faith and trust in him and him alone. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Be safe. I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more, and don't do drugs. Bye.